world #1, but he ain't here. So now these two are gonna throw down, and this 23-year-old from Japan is something special because he's got 9 WTT titles to his name despite his young age, and this is his route to this final. Manav Taka, Yukiya Uda, Shunsuke Tagami, and then Felix's big brother in the quarterfinals. Alexei suffered 4-0, and then the showdown with Sora in the semi-final. But we are going to take you back to last week, Adam, where this man defended his crown in Yokohama.
Yeah, really amazing. Oh Jun-sung has beaten a lot of top players in the world, and to shut him down the way Tomo did, it's a little bit surprising. He was eliminated so early in this event, but he knocked this one out of the park. Tomo has had 2 weeks here, and those pearly whites are shining bright like the flashes behind him, the sparks and the sparkles in the eyes. In terms of Felix, though, this is a man who, in their head-to-head, the 19-year-old, has won 6 of their 9 encounters, has 6 titles to his name already. We saw how suffocating his speed is, how determined he is, and we know that even when he gets in trouble, he just pulls out this beast mode, but he's only dropped, what, 2 games the entire road here.
Yeah, it's been ridiculous from him. He faced Hugo Calderano in the quarterfinals and then Darko Jovic earlier on today, but let's take you back to when these two met at a high-profile affair. That was in Felix's backyard 2 years ago in Montpellier. That crowd was roaring for him that day. And I just wonder if this European-Swedish crowd might make some noise for the Frenchman again today and see if he can claim the gold again.
Yeah, you can imagine the crowd will be quite behind him here at the Europe Smash after all. Neighbors here, there is home court advantage. After all, Tomo's won both of his Yokohama champions in the last 2 years, so a lot of motivation to do it.
A lot of prize money, 100 grand on the line, and one of the prettiest trophies of the year on offer. Fan vote has it in favor of Felix Lebrun, but this is really going to be a tug of war out here. What are you expecting then, as we see the young Frenchman start fast? What are you expecting to see out of Felix Lebrun?
There's going to be a lot of that for sure. Quick play, angles. Oh, but a change of pace out here. I think the most interesting thing to me about the first point was you asked me earlier in the match with Sora and Tomo about the differences in their styles. And while Tomo does play a more technical game, it seems, with more variation, well, in some ways anyway, at least a wide variety of successful ways to win points. He got into some really deep rallies, trying to stay close to the table with short backswings. That's going to be crucial out here. But it's not going to be easy because Felix has built an entire game around 1, fast long serves, quick attacks. 2, staying close to the table, aggressive and unpredictable.
1-4.
Harimoto now on the board in this first game of the final.
5-1.
But this crowd is applauding, and they love it here. You're on the big screen, and these guys are on the biggest stage slugging it out. Early advantage for Felix Lebrun here, 5-1.
6-1.
He's done that a few times, that backhand that's gone into the forehand of Harimoto.
I wonder at what point, maybe it's a question of titles and how you stack up to the competition.
6-1.
At what point does Felix's backhand level or pass by Wang Hao's?
1.
This RPB is so dangerous. He's so comfortable inside the table, even stepping around here. He's taller than his brother now, as Nat Milan watches on. He's been a coach since, well, Felix was 3. Been his coach specifically for quite some time, but now a parallel too.
9 points played already. 8 of them have gone the way of Lebrun.
Eight, 2.
But we saw from Harimoto, he does have powers of recovery. It was only a few hours ago where he was here and 3-2 and 7-0 down to Sora Matsushima before he dragged it back. So write this guy off at your peril.
academic stylings of Tomo. Sometimes taking in all this data with Seiya Kishikawa on your bench. The discussion is good, and the think tank is definitely capable.
9.
3 times before he's beaten Felix, but he was 17 in that clip they showed us earlier. Felix. Ooh.
10, 4.
Edge down the line, quick reaction, wingspan, check this out. Short stroke, and it sets up 6 game points.
Wow!
10, 5.
Tongue out on that one, and you can understand why. That was probably the ball that looked most reasonable for him to win. The theater.
Still though, 5 game points. Gets it
11,
done.
5.
And Felix draws first blood in the final. And as he so often does, he set off like a runaway train out here in Malmo.
Little Soul Asylum celebration as he turns. It's 11-5. A wonderful start for Feifei, the 3rd seed.
Faut garder à côté là juste n'importe quoi. Et j'ai pas exprès de commencer très haut, je voulais mettre la pression.
Two wonderful coaches in the corner of these 2 players, Nat Milan, and wow, look, Team China's in the building. Xiang Peng and Lin Shidong watching on.
Yeah, with some of the youngsters for the Youth Smash, always nice. Big smiles
Second game.
here.
LeBron to serve. Level.
You mentioned Wang Hao earlier. He was actually keeping a really close eye on Harimoto and Sora's matchup. I just wondered if that ball might have flicked the t-shirt in the stomach of Harimoto on one of these, but neither made a motion, so obviously not.
1 all.
It's a ping of the net, that one though. Yeah, said Nat Milan in the corner of Felix and Seiya Kishikawa in the corner of Harimoto.
1, 2.
But all the luck at the moment.
Yeah, for the 2nd time now, this forehand has come back, shot off in a little bit of an awkward way.
3,
The only thing awkward about this is how unstoppable it is. This time around, Felix getting low to the ground. The follow through there, the right foot comes completely next to the left.
3,
Or at least turned sideways in a way that would have been tough to recover from, but it was tough to return.
3, 2.
Breaker luck now back for Harimoto. What do you think he needs to change about how game 1 went and how he can level this up?
2, 4.
It's tough when you see Felix making all these shots. In some senses, I'm watching Tomo almost thinking, okay, change the pace. If you can't attack the first one aggressively like Wang Yidi did on many occasions, it's similar in that sense. But if you can't do that, then maybe spin it and get ready to attack the next one hard.
2, 5.
This is an escape here for Felix.
He apologized again, so I'm not sure if it wasn't quite clean by the look of it. But this French phenom has started fast. He went 8-1 up in the first. He's gone 6-2 up in the second.
6, 3.
At some point, I imagine we'll have data once again on how fast the ball is spinning on some of these shots, but Felix, for a reason, has been tough to control. An extra spin once again, the arc and the timing. The thing is, you don't know until he hits it. You don't have a lot of time to react. The best tell you have is the backswing, and there's just a little bit before he comes into the ball.
His ability to absorb a Harimoto attack and counter it has been really good, though.
He's one-upping it. Short stroke, the way he turned that over was very unorthodox. One of the best shots Tomo's gotten in his arsenal is that forehand flick. It's tough. We saw Wang Manyu with a full stroke one that was very tough, even though it was much higher than this, and Tomo makes the most of this from down low.
There's confirmation of how well he's not only serving, but how well he's receiving serve, the Frenchman. And this could be, the way this is going, one of the quickest finals we've ever seen. Unless Harimoto can dig in. Worth also saying, Felix is fighting to become a double champ here this week at Europe Smash. Won the men's doubles with his brother. But this is more like the Tomokazu we know.
Well, watching Felix in this rally, this is the first time Tomo's been able to get him coming down after a shot like that. He bought himself some time, got Felix on the chase. Very different story now. But I think Tomo's starting to say, hey, I'm tallying up a few of these and just want a little bit of leverage here.
4 game points.
10-7.
Back within 3. Both of these coaches not only will give tactical insight, but they'll work to make sure the motivation is in the right place. And Harimoto drags it back within 2, and it's a timeout called by Felix Lebrun.
Yeah, wonderful reach here by Tomo to open with that backhand. Sometimes it's just mental, figuring out where the most confident play is. And sometimes it's tactical, and who knows? Let's hear it.
dur en fait, pour retrouver un peu. Mais par contre, le service à 8-4, là, t'as retrouvé. C'est exactement ça en fait. Tu peux mettre beaucoup de qualité, mais n'oublie pas ton petit piqué. Petit piqué, hop, je joue vite derrière. D'accord, ça te permet 90. Tu mets 90 dans la balle comme ça, tac tac, ton petit derrière. Allez, tout de suite, c'est celui-là. Hein. Donc en remise, notre principe c'est 2 coups de raquette. 1, 2. Allez.
So Felix didn't take the full minute, came back after 50 seconds. He's fired up. Ale, says his coach, Nat Malan, before a high 5. But he's got to receive at least one Harimoto serve here. Tap of the temple there for him to say, stick to the game plan. Felix goes 2 up in the final.
This is like a game of poker and rock, paper, scissors combined. When you think you know what the opponent is going to play, you've seen Tomo play short play the touch game to try and shut down the fast speed, and you're ready for it. Well, it paid off. The timeout has been cashed in.
Ça, c'est ce que t'as de plus que lui.
And this is a tussle between 2 of the best, and we're going to reconfirm the roll of honor because you can see Felix Lebrun in there at Champions Chongqing. He walked away victorious and he defeated Darko Jorgic, winner at Contender Skopje, but it won't be long until you see Tomokazu Harimoto on the right of your screen. Last week, Champions Yokohama, reigning, defending champion. So that's what makes this final so special, because it's 2 of the best slugging it out, and you can see some of the French and Japanese fans here in the Nordic Arena that's been absolutely bouncing all week. And those horrendous French hats, let's be honest, Adam.
What? Those are the best hats. The only one that's even close is the duck bucket hat. And our bearded man, I'm still waiting for a conversation with. He's got to be in the arena.
But listen to this crowd. Felix's name rings around just like it did 2 years ago at Champions Montpellier when they met in the final.
One love.
And Harimoto roars as he wins the first point. Do you think, or what do you think would have been part of the conversation in that Japanese corner then?
It's funny. It's a natural human instinct to try and predict ends of sentences. I thought you were going to bring up mental warfare. But Tomokazu has been fighting for every point like it's championship point for years. It makes him great to watch. And it makes him great to listen to, as long as you're not playing on the table next to him. Hey, there's no question in terms of fight, and the Felix frustration sometimes comes.
Oh yeah, umpire Mark Beckman better have packed his earplugs for this one, because both of these will get noisy at times.
No, he's turned it up a notch here in terms of the response here. Momentum, toe momentum, 6 of the last 8 points. I like it from Tomo. This is good. He's sticking to the plan here. Loving the hats. Which came first, by the way, the chicken hat or the egg hat? Big philosophical hat discussion that's been going on for a long time.
3, 4.
Sometimes when you get an opponent who's been so aggressive on top here, slightly slower spin shot into the elbow.
4.
Change the pace, trajectory a bit, just to keep it more of a guessing game. There's not a lot of time to react to Felix's shots.
He's a master of speed and denying you time, and it's perfectly balanced after 8 here. It's not quite must-win yet for Tomokazu. It's a best-of-7 matchup, but he doesn't want to find himself 3-0 down. He's already pulled off one monumental comeback today. To pull off a second, that might even be beyond his powers.
In case you're just joining us and you didn't see it, in his battle against Sora, he was down 2-3 in Game 6. In the games, that is. Down 0-7. And came back to win that game 11-8 and win in the deciding 7th. Under the table, getting legs into this one. Eh? Table, what have you done?
Oh, this is everything we wanted from this final.
Yeah, and it's obviously not a question of the table. If there's a particle of dust on it for some reason, or it's just the spin quality, the fight is real. It was around this time in the women's singles final that there was a change, as we see the young stars watching on.
Big brother was up there as well. Alexi in the back row.
Well, 2 crafty shots. A tomahawk chop block from Tomo, and then recovers the edge. Okay, that's why. From that angle, it was quite clear.
Oh. Uno reverse card pulled out.
Yeah. A go to jail card free. Man.
10.
And if you're a Japanese fan, this is exactly what you wanted to see from your number 4 seed. He's got 5 game points.
5, 10.
And he gets it done and gets on the board. It wasn't a literal must-win, but it felt like a massive mental must-win, that one for Harimoto.
Yeah, this 3rd game when you're down 0-2 often is. And the way he did it, the fashion here of this delivery, 11-5, makes quite a statement.
So there we go. 2-1 in the final.
それでバック9がまた戻してくる2球連続ない1球だったら2球が取れる1球ちょっと
And look who else is in attendance. Little sister, Miwa Harimoto, and Tomokazu's father as well. They're having a smile and a good discussion here in the Nordic Arena.
Yeah, not a bad situation to be a spectator now. Of course, it does often feel like you're in the passenger seat in a car you can't control when you watch a family member out on court. Watching Prachi yesterday with Elias Ranafor, my goodness. By the way, Kanajaw's big sister and Elias's fiance. Former player herself. Would be playing League in Sweden right now if it weren't for an ACL tear.
1 love.
So what way does this wonderful matchup swing next? Harimoto noticeably came out way more aggressive in that third. Is it on Felix to kind of do a similar thing, do you think?
It's a good question. It's possible that it could work. I feel like solutions are often evolving, and with this two-serve pattern in a game where players are changing their minds so quickly. So this is similar to game number 1 in terms of Felix staying on top of the bounce and staying aggressive. But Tomo, with shallow shots spinning it up a little bit, changes the timing. Good misdirection, a little side swipe there. Where was he going to go even in the replay? Okay, we already knew and it was so recent in time, but it's deceptive.
That's beautiful, off the bounce.
It wasn't an easy one after he was left over the table. Think about it, how far in at the table he was. I know, right? Well, he's still intact. For a lower back, this is a lot of work. Tomo channeling his inner Fan Zhendong.
Respect the plastic.
Oh, what a face. Gotta love it.
Look at this, serve success coming back much closer together. It was way apart in the opening. Such was Felix's dominance, but Haramoto's wrestling it back.
3-4.
What we so often see from Felix is he batters people, but for me, it's been so impressive that he's absorbing attacks from Haramoto really well.
Yeah, and a timeout now on Tomo's side, who's been a little bit quicker on top of the table when he can. He's trying to move in and take away space. Seems like part of the plan, but maybe it's time for a new plan? Minor tweak? Time will tell, Seiki Ishikawa just as well.
フラフラ入ってくる相手のバックが不安に言ってくれるわけじゃないんだって思う。
So let's remind you of Tomokazu Haramoto's last 4 Smash results, and it's not quite the success that you would expect for someone as good as him. Round of 16 here last year, round of 64 in China last year, round of 16 at the first Smash, and then again round of 16 versus Sidorenko. I remember that one at the US Smash. So this is kind of uncharted territory for him to go deep in the Smash events more recently, and then Felix has been a little bit more what you'd expect from him. Round of 64 last year in that shock defeat, but then finalist in China last year, semi-finalist in Singapore, and semi-final as well at the US Smash. That's what makes this another wonderful dimension, I should say, for this final. Because both of these two have been to a Smash final once. Neither of them were able to get it done. So someone is going to live the dream today and break new ground and go home a Smash champion.
And from what we've been told, the winner here will end up in front of Sora in the world rankings at world number 2, replacing the current world number 2, Truls Moregard.
4-6.
We saw that backhand early in the game, and he's kind of gone away from it.
So fast, parallel. Man. Tough way to come out of a timeout.
4-7.
And we often think about calling a timeout as often to the detriment of your opponent, but for Felix Lebrun to go back and talk with that mastermind, Nathaniel Malan, might not have been the smartest thing for Haramoto to do.
Well, hindsight, you know, anytime you feel you need a timeout, that's what you're thinking about.
And listen to this place again. React to the fact that the Frenchman, the European, has got a 4-point advantage.
5.
Yeah, fighting, firing, Miwa likes, little sister. Looking a bit relaxed there, not in hair up, ready to fight mode.
We definitely missed the trick not sitting her next to Alexi, didn't we? And then put a camera in front of those two.
Oh, man.
Oh, there we go. He's probably owed a few more, to be honest, Haramoto, with how many Felix got early in this final. Yeah, caught the edge.
5.
It's so wonderful because you can close your eyes and you know exactly which two players are here fighting this out and which one of them wins the point.
I love it. Turn your head for a minute. I mean, keep your eyes on the screen, but it's nice to have that. That backhand, the parallel has been worth its weight in gold here. Still thinking about the timeout thing. I mean, just in general, that's always going to be the case, right?
Yeah.
Every timeout you take. I think it'd be hilarious in terms of mind games to go timeout, but you can't talk to your coach.
This is just fast and frantic right now.
If you can come back against Sora down 0-7, anything's possible.
9, 8. Let 9, 8. Let
Ooh.
9, 8.
We got a triplet, a turkey let.
Oh.
And the first time in 4 serves it comes over the net without touching, and it's punished. Again, just a reminder how fine these margins are. You wonder, can't you just serve the ball over the net? Why does a player miss a serve? Well, because you're not just trying to put it on the table. It has to be so specific, or else Tomo will show you why. But he just asks for permission here. He says, I got to drop a sweat on my racket. I'm not delaying the game. Permission to clean it. Well done. Indecision, the perfect receive, and he gets Tomo to pull back and play passive from the baseline to set up a game point for a 3-1 lead.
Oh, this is cinema out here. With a net cord and an apology and then a celebration. Felix Lebrun is within touching distance now of his first ever Grand Smash title.
To come close is one thing. Many know what it's like. And he means it when he says that, but he means it when he says this too. Get behind me, Europe. Come on, baby. I'm one step away. Today is the day. Let's see, in the best hats in the entire continent with the signs flying high. Let's listen in.
Sur l'inversé, soit tu le ranges un peu pour le début, soit tu le mets en long. Ça, c'est à ta convenance. D'accord? Pour le remettre dans la deuxième partie du set. Pour l'instant, il arrive à lire. Donc ça peut être un rentrant ou un pioche par contre. Un autre truc que tu n'as pas utilisé, tu peux faire voilà, un service de décalé. Par contre, derrière, ce qui est très important, c'est qu'on sait qu'il y a plus de 50% du temps où il va mettre dans ton revers. Donc particulièrement si tu te décales, tu couvres ton revers.
Je pense que si je fais un rentrant, il va flipper l'endroit, non?
Oui, je parle sur si tu te décales. Ça va les décaler.
Everybody caught their breath. We are now back in the big time. In what way does this swing next? Does Felix claim his first ever Grand Smash title, or can Harimoto summon another monstrous comeback?
5th game. Harimoto to serve, level. Let
Crowd are having
please.
fun here.
The players are ready. Respect them.
Well said.
You don't mess with Mark Beckman, I tell you.
1 love.
Look at the eye contact, I love it.
Silent, too.
Is it Felix or is it Alexi out here?
That's a great question, because the shots that we just saw, you might think that it's Alexi in disguise. Man, behind the table kicking lobs.
This is out of this world.
When he's out of position for a moment, you're like, surely this is Tomo's advantage. And then on the chase with that wrist, eventually Tomo's able to control, but it's not easy.
To the net.
All.
The IOUs are stacking up right now for Tomo. Not a lot of time to cash him in.
LeBrun must have worn his lucky socks today. as well.
3.
It's so, every single point is just brutal.
And the littlest clip, flick, touch of the net, and edge, whatever it may be, the timing is tough enough to keep up with.
And this forehand.
2.
So often it's the backhand that does the damage, but LeBrun skipped to his left-hand side, lent to his left and uncorked a forehand. And this place again makes noise for him.
4-3.
But this guy will not quit on himself. Never has, never will do.
3-5.
Some of this wonderful touch play again from Felix. He's using side spin, similar to what Truls Moregard does in these short games. That's what then presents the ball to pop up.
4-5.
But scrap in, folks, because this is gonna get tense. That's the level that Harimoto's having to play at. Felix, his powers of retrieval in this final have been miraculous, but Harimoto recovers and fires another one. We've barely got any chance for a replay out here with how fast this Frenchman is playing in between points. But this is the margin. Both of them willing to risk it all, willing to attack with everything they've got. And look at this, 12 points played, 6 apiece. The last 32 points, I'm being told, are split 16 all. This is on a knife edge. He apologizes because it sounded like a top edge on one of these backhands, maybe that one. Everything going the way of the Frenchman, and look at the reaction in the crowd. Oh my goodness.
7.
Felix Lebrun is now 3 points away from his first ever Grand Smash title. 2 points away now. And again, it's the backhand that fires up the line into the forehand of Harimoto. There again is the powers of retrieval. When he's under pressure, he's had every single answer. And now, 3 championship points. Everybody hold their breath when that ball flicked the net and rolled up and over. He walked the feet back in. But this monstrous server now has 2 of his own to try and close out this Grand Smash title.
10, 9. Stop. Flash. No flash.
No way.
No flash.
No way is Harimoto going to do it again. Felix Lebrun is a Grand Smash champion.
4 games to 1.
For the first time in his wonderful career, he's claimed the gold at the biggest events in the WTT calendar. And what respect from Harimoto, but this is this Frenchman's moment. When he was under pressure, he retrieved like never before. And when he had the opportunity, he went for the kill shot with no hesitation. Take this moment in. Drink it in, young man. What a monstrous performance all week. Shout out to Harimoto to even make it to this final when he was 3-2 and 7-0 down in the semi-final. But this day, this week, belongs to Felix Lebrun. Mature beyond his years, he goes for another celebration. He goes for the Viking clap in Sweden. And the Nordic Arena responds for its champion. And you've got to believe that Big Brother, who was up in the stands, is so proud. What a week. What a monstrous week from the Frenchman. What a final. Shout out to Harimoto. He did everything within his power, but you know what? Sometimes it's written in the stars, and it has been written in the Swedish stars this week. Felix Lebrun is a Grand Smash champion. So here is how our men's final played out. 4-1 victory for Felix Lebrun. 50% that serve rate came down. Shout out to Harimoto for doing it. But this is Felix Lebrun's moment.
Welcome to Europe Smash Sweden 2026. Coming to you live from the Nordic Arena here in Malmö, Sweden. This is the men's singles final trophy presentation. Here to present the trophies to our referees and umpires, please welcome President, Swedish Table Tennis Association, Mr. Thomas Eriksson. We shall begin with the trophy presentation for the referee and deputy referee of Europe Smash Sweden 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome referee Tina Krota from Greece and deputy referee Matej Hamran from Slovakia. And let's grab a group photo together. Thank you, referees. We shall proceed with the trophy presentation for the umpires of the men's singles final. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the umpires, Mark Beckman from Denmark and Ingrid Bogren from Sweden. Let's grab a group photo together. Thank you, Mr. Eriksson, and thank you, umpires. And now, let us welcome the finalists of the men's singles final. From Japan, Tomokazu Harimoto. Here to present the trophy to our finalists, please welcome Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Visit Skåne, Mrs. Carla Aguirre Moritzen. Now let's commemorate this moment with a photo. win.